Okay, so welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're going to continue today. Unfortunately, today won't be too much of a longer session than the other days I played. I pretty much took yesterday off. I said I needed a break. I needed time to render some videos and I kind of just don't want to burn myself out on the game too hard, considering I basically played it every day since it came out. So I'm back in Athens. Like I said, the only thing I want to do here is I want to mop up these 3 quests and then move on to the Socrates mission. Which is out here. Although, to be fair, I should probably do the Socrates mission first. I kind of reasoned with myself that it would be better for me to just get these 3 done and out the way, since they're not that far away. Like I said, I am enjoying this game. I think my only big critiques of this game so far are enemies use unblockables too much. Oh, nice, look at this. I think enemies use unblockables too much. I think that, you know, just like how I have overpower attacks, they should have overpower attacks, and I mean, it's fine if they get it faster than me, but to be able to use it basically every time they don't like something I'm doing, I mean, if it was reverse, you know, then people would say the game is a little too easy. And I think the adaptive difficulty is kind of not that great. Like, there's a way to implement it pretty well. I don't think this is the way. I think that the way to implement adaptive difficulty, and I'm going to have to climb over the wall anyway, so summoning my horse won't really matter. Oh no, the gates are open. That's pretty nice. But the way to, in my opinion, to implement adaptive difficulty is something like this, but with a wider level range. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm level 27. At this point, there's no mobs in the world that are lower than, like, level 24. So because of that, every mob that I find and fight is pretty much going to be roughly in my level gradient, which is fine, but I think areas should cap. And the reason why I say that is because technically you never really gain a level boost over any enemy. It kind of makes grinding useful just for the abilities, but worthless otherwise. And I think that that's kind of not the right way to go about it. You know, if you play an RPG, you know, you want to be able to go back into earlier areas, maybe you missed something earlier, and you don't want to have to, like, you know, it would make all the leveling you did pointless. It kind of makes it, you know, not worth anything, and the only thing that it gives you are extra abilities. There's been instances like this in other games I like. You know, I'm not saying it ruins the game. It's just kind of like, well, what exactly does this do? You know, it doesn't really help you. It doesn't really do too much. You kind of just end up being slightly more adaptable because you have more actions and more abilities available. That's just how I feel about it. You know, it doesn't make the game unplayable. It doesn't make the game unfun.
The watch will be vigilant here.
I'm gonna have to get this person first. Oh, fuck me. Go. Ah, he already knows here. Whatever. I don't know what this guy's hitting at. I guess a wolf is attacking him or something. He's going crazy over there. Yeah, something actually did come to attack them. Holy shit. And it's not me. And it killed him. Ah, I was hoping he wouldn't notice me. Okay, so now I know you can't do that either. I'm fucking around right now. Holy shit. You can kind of use aerial moves, but you can't. Which is kind of interesting. Like, it let me target him for the overpower attack, but it didn't actually let me utilize it. Yep. I don't know why I used a heavy there. Again. Countered, and it's like it's for nothing because everything is just an instant red. Look, another one. Okay, what the fuck? I think I'm sticking with it. I'm not using heavy attacks. You have to have them pretty much completely dead to rights, and even then there's no guarantee that you'll get it because you can just heavy out of it. I'm guessing this is pretty much their heavy attack. Like, it's like every attack is basically some unparryable. It really is ridiculous. See, if you could parry those with maybe like stricter timing, you know, a fairer, stricter timing, then sure. I mean, what are the odds that they'd make the quick blades any fairer or stricter, you know? Then I would say, okay, it's a skill check, you know, because most parries in this game, even though I fumbled them like crazy, are not that ridiculously intensive on skill. They're pretty much just straightforward. Oh, I'm not going out to sea to do that shit. Well, actually, maybe I will. How far out is it? I'll check after this. As long as it's not anything crazy out at sea, you know. There were a couple that were crazy, and I'm not doing that anytime soon. But yeah, this is kind of like a standard Ubisoft game, for the most part. I'm guessing is what I'm trying to say, which is fine. But you know, the adaptive leveling thing is a cool sort of thing to do when the entire game doesn't rely on it. Like, make it something special, you know. Make it something a little bit not as wide, you know, not universal. You know what? There's sharks in here. Let me scope this out. I don't even know where I'm going because this water is cloudy as shit. It's just one shark. Yeah, because clearly this is not meant to be a difficult diving area. Oh, hold on. Okay. The Athenians. Well, I'm not using that, but that's where you find it. You could dress them up as Athenians, so you could obviously then dress them up as Spartans as well. Oops. Switch weapons. I was thinking about respecking to poison. I said afterwards when I got off for the day, I was like, you know what? What are we going to have more fun with? Are we going to have more fun with poison, or are we going to have more fun with fire? And I think it's fire. I think fire is going to lead to some really ridiculous moments where, like, I hit a jug and we all go up in flames and then I die. I think that'll be pretty cool. I also think, speaking of things I think about this game, like, I'm really bad. I'm really bad at, like, not talking about, I'm really bad at talking about the things I like about a game. I think that one of the other things I don't like about this game, probably more so than all the other stuff I've listed, is that we're losing the scope of Assassin's Creed, in my opinion. We need to, I think for the next game, what they should do is they should really get a game that goes back to the roots, that really reestablishes what the Animus is. The Animus is not like a play toy. You know what I mean? We need to get back to, like, bring back replayable missions, you know, that sort of a deal. Bring back all the, I mean, they're never going to go back to the context actions and whatnot, but go back to at least some of that. Bring back the lore of the Animus. You know, it's nice to see how, I think that's part of the draw of it for me as a science fiction nerd, because I'm a science fiction nerd, and that's really, you know, I'm a dirty weeaboo, and I'm a filthy degenerate, and I like that. But, yeah, bring that stuff back, because that's pretty cool stuff, you know. It's like, you have this cool science fiction, a universe, and all this crazy stuff going on, and it's cool to see that. Man, this is a lot farther than I remember looking at the map and seeing. It also kind of leads me to believe that this game, at some point, would make you grind before the end game. And, well, I mean, I say grinding. There's not really any grinding in this game, per se, because you don't need to kill enemies over and over and over again. It's just a necessary amount of side questing you need to do. Yeah, I won't use the word grinding, because grinding implies, like, I just sit here in the wilderness and I kill people for, like, 30 minutes, or for an hour or two. No, you pretty much just need to do locations and do missions to level up in this game. In fact, that's the most efficient way of leveling in this game, is to do missions and do locations. So, in all fairness, I guess that's I kind of misspoke there. But at some point, I guess you need to, because Mr. Soundwave is roughly where I am at the story. And, how many was that, 2? Yeah. He's roughly where I am. and he's level 17. I thought he was like going to be level 25. He's level 17, so the story clearly does not gate you that hard. It seems like most of the stuff in this game is meant to be done as a post-game. Oh shit, here they come. It's a sinkhole. I have to kill them unless they piss off. Oh, okay. They didn't give a shit. Yeah, you need to push forward to dive down faster. I keep forgetting about that. Okay. A shiny ring. Ooh. I think this game is gonna... Oh, fuck off. Get away. Go away. Do they attack you at the surface? No, I think they don't. They have a real phobia of doing that. I think this game is kind of going to be one of those games that reignites the whole argument for open world games with too much meaningless shit to do. I mean, I can see why people say that. I don't totally disagree with it. And I hate to be a fence sitter about this because, you know, sometimes I'll say fence sitting is the best thing to do. Sometimes I'll say it's the most pussy thing to do. But I think that when it comes to a game, you can kind of straddle the line. Oh, look at this. Listen, man, get from out under the fast travel. How about that? I could actually kill him. Level 30. I'm actually within the level range. I think I killed a level 30 earlier. It didn't really feel any different. It feels like based more on weapons and stuff. Attack by enemies will attack. You have a slow motion window to react. Fight or flight. Yeah, I'm gonna probably upgrade that. Like, the sleep darts thing is one thing. I know that's more of a personal complaint. I guess they just want to kill people in this game, and obviously it works out. But, yeah. Sounds good to me. I mean, I like the game so far. Out of all the games I played for my channel, I could certainly always do much worse than playing this one, so it's not like it's a horrible fate that I have to play this game and I'm like, ugh. No. Is it the best Assassin's Creed I've ever played? No, I don't think so. I think the best Assassin's Creeds I've ever played are Origins, Rogue, 4, and Brotherhood. And Revelations is pretty close. I think those were the top 5. I mean, not that most people don't disagree with at least 2 of those games on that list. I could tell you I like Brotherhood because I think it's like the best of the original formula between 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. I think they perfectly mastered it in Brotherhood. Revelations had the hook blade. I'm pretty sure they had the hook, the jump gauntlet, which was the same thing. And I just think Constantinople, it was cool. It just wasn't as cool as Brotherhood. You could tell Revelations wasn't as ambitious as Brotherhood. It felt like it was too big to be a DLC and too small to be a full-fledged standalone game. I mean, it was a full-fledged standalone game. For $60, it wasn't bad. It's just you could tell that it wasn't intended. Like, it felt like there was a lot missing from it, I guess. I mean, 4 speaks for itself. I don't really need to add anything to Assassin's Creed 4. I think that most people consider that to be one of the better games ever made, or at least one of the better open-world sailing games. Rogue is a personal favorite. I think Rogue had a lot of good stuff. I think it's short but sweet in the right way. Usually I'm not a fan of that. And Origins, you know how I feel about that. If you don't, there's a whole playthrough about it, and I loved it. It was a great game, had flaws, but was one of my favorite games of all time, I think, alongside a couple of those other ones. I guess I should start saying Assassin's Creed's one of my favorite games.
I knew you'd change your mind
series.
after turning me down. Unfortunately,
oh, it's this dude.
A little longer.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, But I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
Oh, it's not Socrates' mission? What the fuck?
In the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophia.
This was a bait and switch. Wow.
Citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I'll help, sure.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
Okay.
There has to be a reason Sophanis can't sign the list himself.
Well, he would,
Is he, like,
but
crippled?
he isn't nearly as able as you are.
Meaning...
Meaning, you have skills he doesn't possess. He'd fail if he tried on his own.
Okay. Why am I... No, we know.
Why Athens? Surely he's a citizen somewhere
No,
else
he's
already.
only a citizen of the
Everyone
Earth.
wants to be an Athenian citizen, even
I don't
if
know, I'd
they
want to be a
don't say
Spartan
so.
citizen, that's
Sophanis
all.
has a mind for politics, but can only participate as a citizen.
I didn't realize you had the list of mercenaries you favor. And I'm at the top?
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let
Jesus
you
Christ, they didn't even try to slide that in smugly.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
I'm gonna steal that line,
matter
holy
that
shit.
you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe.
Right? Well,
I don't speak in circles or any other shape. You answered one of my questions.
I remember learning about Socrates. It was a fun time, man. I actually did well in that class. That is on a complete oddity of me as a student. I did well in a class like that. Recruitment drive? No, that's a citizenship test. Isn't the Agora cleared out? Oh wait, that's right, I reloaded. It's gonna be repopulated now. Yeah, I mean, what other games? I mean, 1 is not a bad game. It's just that 1 is... How do you say this and not shit all over it? 1 is a pretty rough game. It's very rough around the edges. There's a lot of... I mean, obviously outdated mechanics, but even in its time, it was kind of a fucking hard to play game. Because I did play it before I did the playthrough. I remember I had a friend in middle school who had it. He was... They don't play games anymore. None of them do. None of my middle school friends play fucking video games no more. That was a me thing. Maybe a couple, like, rarely play video games. I was the biggest gamer, obviously, because I'm a loser. But, yeah, one of my friends had it, and he was like, yo, it's the coolest thing, man. They got knives in their gauntlets and shit. And whatnot. And, I mean, that was my introduction to a franchise I didn't even think I'd care about or give a shit about. But it's funny how reality works out. If you told me in 2007 I'd make a YouTube channel 10 years later with like 12,000 videos, I'd say you're a liar.
There, his name's been signed.
Why would I do that? Waste of time. I'm not a fucking loser. And well, here I am. It's funny how reality works out, you know what I mean? Although if we wanted to sit here and pontificate on the nature of life and death, I mean, we could certainly do much better than doing it while playing Assassin's Creed, if you know what I mean. But I don't mind that they took a lot of systems from other games. I think that's how video games get better, right? Like, you do something cool, right? Then someone sees you did something cool, they can expand their idea for what they could do that's cool, and they put it in their game. And if you want to borrow back from that, I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, with the whole mercenary system. I think that's kind of actually a cool thing to do. You know, they made a system that clearly was smart and fun and good, and it's something that people can innovate on. It's not the focus of the game this time, which is fine, I guess, so... I think that's literally what Ocarina of Time did for most games anyway.
My favorite Misthios
God.
returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Well, sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Misthios for the job.
Alright. It was a quick quest. But yeah, like, I think if you want to do that... Oh, witness him. Literally right here. I'm running away for no reason. Witness me. Fuck out of here, Socrates. Piece of shit. These are not Socrates missions, by the way. You just put his name there because you know people recognize
Now that you
it.
forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken
Glad you
care
didn't
of it
say
already.
anything for you.
Maybe, but this way I get to see you more.
Ooh.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sofani's name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his
So why can't you?
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
Okay.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
This outfit would look cool if I wasn't wearing bathroom tiling on my chest.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course. The witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend. Be careful with Peros, though. It's easy to lose oneself in his
I'll
gaze.
keep that in mind.
If there's more after this, I want to know now.
Of course. This
Should be.
the
No.
last thing.
It is.
Should?
Yeah.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just asked
Oh,
you
he'll
to
be
help.
overjoyed.
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
Okay, so he's not clearly that willing to do it. Dude, let's just listen to Socrates talk, goddammit. That would be great. Where am I going? Oh, we have to actually look for him. Can be found around the Agora? North of the Athens Mint. Prison. Marble Workshop. Poor Market. There we go. So he's probably in here somewhere. I like exploration mode. It's not a ridiculous amount of trying to figure stuff out, but I also don't really notice much of a difference, because if I'm playing this just like I played Origins, there's really almost no difference. Like, because your eagle can scope it out, yeah, like it doesn't really change anything, you know? It's not like it's some crazy alternation on the formula. It's literally, hey, did you play Origins? Cool. Because they had most of this stuff in Origins, the adaptive leveling and stuff, and I intentionally never turned that on. You know, as I said, it's cool they have it. If I want a challenge, I'll turn it on. But if I don't, then I won't. And you know what? I could really go for like a tuna salad right now or something. I'm pretty hungry. I didn't eat or anything before I started playing for some reason.
The witness. Where you are. That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome?
What
Can't
the
say I
fuck?
agree with
He's
you.
just a generic dude.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role for you.
Alcibiades? Oh, fuck this guy.
Alcibiades. He's persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanis.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I want help with all
Oh,
nothing.
excellent.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Misthios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
Yeah, I'll pay you to do it.
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to
Yeah,
have
here we
the
go.
help you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Get a little money to grease the wheels, you know what I mean? And after this, I'll explain what my battle plan is for this game. I open up every recording basically explaining my battle plan. It's pretty funny. Well, not at all. It's pretty sad. But okay. After this, I guess we'll go down to Argos. We'll go back to there. I know I basically what happened last recording is the recording cut off. My recording session, and I always forget this, and I don't know why I act like it's such a surprise when it happens. Sony Vegas, and this is in all versions of Sony Vegas I've ever used. I'm using Sony Vegas 14 right now because it was a Humble Bundle sale. Sony Vegas pretty much can only record, I believe, 6 hours and 11 minutes of audio straight. If you try to record any more than that, it crashes. It cannot handle, I guess, how long the thing is. Now, luckily, there's an easy way to recover it, but that's pretty much the limit, 6 hours and 10 minutes. Now, I'm never going to that limit again. It's happened to me twice, maybe 3 times, because I've been so engrossed in a game. Yeah, I'm done with that shit. That's not happening no more, sorry. So I'm just going to cut it at, like, I really ideally should cut it at 3 hours and just start it up again.
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
Yeah, whatever.
It's done.
So it is. I'll let Sophanis know what happened.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
Yeah, people can change.
A person isn't the same forever.
Now,
Someone
will they?
bad can be.
Probably not.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good
Yes.
can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the
You literally
future?
cannot.
We can't. One thing I've learned is people
You can
are
make a
unpredictable.
good scope,
It's what
but
makes my
who
job
knows?
so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Absolutely. See you later, buddy.
Thank the gods.
He hates him. Oh, man. So bored with him. He hates him. Oh my god, there's another mission for him. But yeah, before I go do that. So if you look at the world map at this point, pretty much the only things that are left to do are there's a couple of places up here. We have Macedonia, we have the couple islands on the outskirts of the map. I mean, I say couple, there's pretty much like almost 15 islands around the outskirts of the map. And then we have the final mainland of Greece down here. So when you really think about it, most of the meat of this game and the rest of this playthrough is going to be clearing out these various areas as I come of level. And then just going to the islands as I see fit. Like some of these islands, like this is a tiny fucking island. I can tell you right now, this island would not take me more than 20, 30, 40 minutes unless there's a big side quest on it. Like some of these islands are nothing, admittedly. Oh, look at this. The horseless. Oh, wow. Yeah, so some of this is not going to take that long, which is why I'm not too concerned. But, you know, think about how much of the game we've done at this point and how long the playthrough has been. We're not over the hump by any measure. In fact, it's faster for me to fast travel. But it's manageable. It's not going to be as hectic and not going to be as crazy. Like I said, I feel like most of this stuff is meant to be done as post-game objectives. But I really don't particularly want to do it too much as post-game objectives. I just kind of want to mix and match the story. Mix and match the story together while doing optional objectives and open world things. I think that's cool. But yeah, I don't mind when games copy each other. I think that that's kind of how video games get better. Right? That's how everything gets better. I mean, it's how everything also gets, you know, useless clones. But if I do something good, ideally you do something good with that, and then I can copy back. That's what Breath of the Wild did. And I mean, people love Breath of the Wild, even though in my opinion it's not the best Zelda game. You know, Breath of the Wild copied a lot of open world dynamics. And then I would say that that Origins took some from Breath of the Wild. So it's all a big circle jerk, believe it or not. As hard as that may be to accept or think about, I think that it is all just a big circle jerk. Everyone is trying to make a good game, so they take each other's good ideas and hopefully reshape it. It's like molding a clay figure. Now, what the fuck are you doing now? We're just helping Socrates and his friends, aren't we? Socrates just makes cameos now, apparently. He should have been an assassin. Oh, wait, they don't exist yet. I'm sorry. He should have been
Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done similar things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one
Whoa.
of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
Hermippos is usually quiet. Yeah, what's up with him?
This may be the first time I've seen Socrates listen more than he speaks.
Remember it well. You may not see it ever again.
I prefer to think before I speak, and now, having thought, I shall. Tell me, just as I am allowed to say what I wish, should not all be allowed to do the same?
Of course not. And there's much you've said that I'd say you shouldn't have, Socrates.
What if I say offends one, but is loved by another?
Absolutely.
Should I say nothing in fear of what people may think?
That would be nice, yes.
If you have such an issue with Hermippos, why not do something
Because
about
idiots
it
like
yourself?
me will do it
I'd
for
like
him.
to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
Sure.
It can't be that hard to find Hermippos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Oh yeah, why you sound jealous?
It almost sounds like you're
He writes
jealous
better
of
plays than
Hermippos.
me.
Ha! Me? Envious of him? Making someone sad is easy, but making someone laugh takes true skill and talent.
Cat videos.
Once Hermippos is in front of you, what are you going to say?
I'm not entirely
Stupid
sure
gifs
yet,
and
but I
weapons.
promise you, it will be a grand spectacle.
Let me tell you, boy.
Wherever Hermippos is, I'll find
I
him.
hope you do. His residence would be a good place to start.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I've been to his house already. I just don't remember where. The northern part of Greater Athens. It's usually heavily guarded. Do they know that they're sending me to kill Athenians? Like, Alcibiades was completely fine with me killing those guards. He was like, oh, cool. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta kill a bitch. Actually, since I know where his house is, I can just mark it. Yeah. There you go. As I said, it's only exploration
Watch
mode
my
if you
step
don't
around
explore the world. If you explore the world before you do the quest, you know where everything is. Hell, you might even be able to do all your work ahead of time. If I never unloaded this game or shut off my PlayStation, I'm pretty sure I would be just able to walk in, walk out. Which I'm not going to complain about, because that's actually completely smart. How many times in a game do you go to some place, you empty it out, you completely 100% it, and then a quest 12 minutes later is like, oh, by the way, you need to come here and do this. And how many times am I, like,
Doesn't
internally
look like
running?
Hermippos is here. I should take a look around.
Like, oh god, I have to clear this place out? Isn't that funny, guys? I just killed everyone here. Yeah, well, not this time. That's it? What? Bruh, how far? Okay, yeah, that's relevant. We got like 5 guys wandering around. Can I just like climb in? Where is the meeples? Is he being like persecuted for his speech? Let's see. I hate this. You could clearly open this, by the way. You could definitely open something like that. Oh well, whatever. I know what I'm getting into. I'm actually excited that there's going to be a Splinter Cell game soon, since they're...
Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermippos on his play. Everyone's a writer.
I'm actually really excited for that. That'll be out probably in a year or two.
This is a lot of money for someone like Hermipos. Explains his residence, at least.
So what else am I looking for here? Besides stealing his goods and his shit. There's one more clue. Trying to find it. I don't want to have to fight people. Come on, it's a stealth game. Assassin's Creed is a stealth game, obviously, which is why you kill everyone. Here we go. What is this?
A mask from the cult of
Uh-oh.
Hermipos
Oh,
must be a member.
shit. I'm sorry, but your friend is an asshole. Oops. And look at this. So doing side quests actually ties into other side quests. That's fucking lit, by the way. Yeah, I dove right the fuck out. That was nice. It was a perfect frontal flip. Now that's pretty lit. So if you just go to every area and do every side mission, you pretty much could probably achieve near 100% for this game. There's not much hidden shit, it doesn't seem like. Hermipos must be a member of the cult of the cosmos. It really makes me wonder what the next Assassin's Creed is going to be. Are they going to go back in time? Like, see, I like that this franchise used to be yearly, and my reasoning for that is because they had a good engine, it worked, they could have these great, elaborate stories, and most of all, like, they have, like, when they're not doing mistakes, it's great, it's amazing. The problem is that I think they kind of lost it. They lost the historical aspect, they lost the lore aspect, like, it just kind of got washed up. It just, I know I say this as I praise it, kind of, but that's really where the fault lies. Like, they had the Renaissance, they had 3 games in the Renaissance because everyone loved the character so much. I mean, I guess they're not doing multiple games for one character anymore. I think at most your character might make a cameo in another game. So, like, I know Connor made a cameo in Liberation, apparently, or some shit. I didn't play those missions because I was so pissed at that fucking game. I don't know. Arnaud and all that shit in Unity was a cameo in Rogue, but not vice versa. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Now these two are basically dry humping.
What is it?
I couldn't find Hermipos. But
This
I
guy
did
knows
find
about the
out
Cult of
something about
Cosmos?
him.
What?
He's a member of the Cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermipos and the cult.
I guess he's in on it.
Hermipos is
I don't
definitely a
remember this guy.
problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
I mean, he still does. It just turns out he's a massive asshole.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
So wait, we know where he is now? Letter to the Master, soon be time to act. My contact our fort captain who feeds me information says Attica will soon fall and chaos will reign over this place. Our sage has moved into place to prepare. These lands will be ours. Oh, he wants, yeah, he's part of the eyes. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's only the eyes of the cosmos that are this easy. Yeah, and they're all level 25. Owns a slave quarry. Owns a quarry and slave operations in Attica. What have I not done in Attica? A quarry and a slave operation in Attica. Hello? What have I not done in this place? I've been all over the fucking place here. I have no clue. I hope I'm not missing a random objective somewhere. I pretty much have wiped this shit the fuck out. Maybe I have to do this first. Maybe there's something out here. I'm trying to look on the map. Let's do this, I guess. Oh, wait. He's over there now. The Greaves of Conspiracy. Do they have another mission? No, I guess that's part of the chain. I'm about to level up. Alright, we'll get him. Yeah, it seems like these guys are all 25. This is the introduction arc, I guess, for lack of a better word. I'm wearing my glasses today and it's bothering the shit out of me. Oops. Sorry, guys. Plus, I miss using the rope dart to just pull people over. That's funny. That was always funny. For a cheap instant kill, pretty much the whole game. I don't even know what they're actually intended to use. Like, I don't know exactly what you're supposed to really do with them. I think you're supposed to hang people or something. Never did that. That didn't happen. Let me tell you what did happen, though, boy. How close is this guy? Okay. Oh yeah, they were all at the party. That's how they know about the cult. Totally forgot about that party. I've already been here, yeah. Just everything respawned. Alright, well after this we'll be able to get to a new area.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Surprise, fuckface! No, confirm it.
It feels good to strike you down.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. See? Easy. Easy and quick, too. So do I have enough now to upgrade the spear? I have actually no clue how much I need to do that. And I have no clue where this, God, I hate the button on this mic. Holy shit. I'm sad I didn't level up, though, pretty much. That's the one unfortunate thing. But I really don't know where this guy is. Owns a quarry and a slave operation in Attika. Didn't I find someone who had a quarry in Attika? Chimera. It's something. It's weird. I have no clue where this guy is. It says investigate the clue. I mean, that's just the clue. Help people nearby. So are there any other side missions to do? Oh, yeah. Here we go. On a high horse. Another Socrates mission. I mean, it's literally my only lead, so I guess that's what it means. Help people nearby is just do quests. It's not random stuff. They literally put Socrates' name on this quest just to draw you in. I guess at the end he'll have a monologue or something like that. Telling you, man. Assassin's Creed Civil Warfare would be lit. That shit would be lit as fuck. I think that would be a really great time period. We could get the whole American thing going on again. And I'm not even saying that as a super patriot. I'm just saying that it's a pretty hectic time period. I think that was part of the theme of Rogue and 3, is that, you know, America's rising, and we'll have to wage a revolution of our own, so we go to fucking France. No, let's not. I mean, am I glad it happened? Yeah. Was it great? No. It happened, though. It was cool, I guess. Depends how much you like glitches, I guess. You think it's funny? I mean, great. That game is a fucking non-stop comedic act at points. I'm glad that we dropped that game's battle system and everything, though. That shit was awful. Even if what I'm doing right now is playing For Honor, basically. A modified For Honor. Maybe For Honor's a modified Origins. It just came out first. Who knows? They did say Origins has been in development since 2013, so anything's possible. Right after Black Flag, I think, was what I read.
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
I never took you for a thief.
Socrates, the horse thief. I can almost hear the stories they would tell. Aristophanes will love these.
Unfortunately, those stories would be entirely fabricated. Although, I would like to see if you believe the story should still be told once you know the truth.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
Okay.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
I'm a major deja
If you
vu.
caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
What, does he need it to supply his family and the guy who owns the horse is an asshole? Oh, damn.
Dawn has
He's
come.
way far the fuck away. What? Yo, Socrates, do you need glasses, boy? Like, what's going on, dude? It's ridiculous. And now my horse is apparently getting caught up on shit. I'm never going to upgrade my horse, am I? This is going to be a long playthrough until I actually am able to. I remember when I could not get a legendary horse. And then I got the fucking Final Fantasy. Oh, what a nightmare. Square Enix needs to stop. I need to stop making Final Fantasy 15 crossovers. Fuck that game. Wait, I never finished this? That map did not come back. Apparently I never finished this location.
I should be extra careful in this area.
Man, that sounds like a lot of work. Oh, because this is the shop with the dude. Oh, fuck me.
That's the thief. You won't escape.
Sorry, guys. Yikes. Holy shit. Get out the way, people. Move. Clearly has to stop at some point. Bruh. Tire out already. He can't run forever. Like, what is this? Okay, now this is a stable. He wasn't really at a stable before, I don't think.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a
Yeah,
family
pretty
to
much.
feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There is no other option.
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
Any reason
It's
you
sturdy,
picked a
like you
specific
said.
horse?
It was the easiest
okay,
one to
never mind.
take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I see.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I
Not like
hope
we
you
really
can
needed too
understand.
much.
Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. I did call it. That was the plot line they were gonna roll with. Wait, where's the thing? Where's the thing I marked? Hello? think they removed my mark. Let me complete that area. Is this the one right here? I think we just ran around the block, basically. Yeah. Alright, well, feels bad.
Best stay out of sight.
Please be inside here so we can just be in and out. Nice, thank you. Let's go. I don't have to waste time. Oh, Mistios! New engraving. I don't even know what I get these engravings for doing. I know it's for anything. Oh, I can't. Yeah, the windows are glitchy. I can't get out this window. They do need to check that out. Alright, level 28. Well, it's that time again, my friends. What should I even begin to get at this point? Fire buildup will eventually become handy. I don't really know how handy slow time is. I really don't. I might re-roll in the next couple of levels here. Not that it's really that big of an issue if I have to. I mean, if I'm going to re-roll, I should almost re-roll now. Because I don't really want slow time anymore. And I don't really need this anymore either. This was kind of a waste. The whole ranged wheel is kind of a fucking disaster in my opinion. It's no good. I'm not spec'd for it. It's just a waste of a fucking wheel, pretty much. Called arms. Yeah, I think the only thing really because I have most of the support abilities. Yeah, I think I'm going to reset real quick. We'll reset. I don't really care about the money. So I had one level of this. I might give 2 levels of it. We have the Sparta Kick. The Bull Rush. It's not where I put the Bull Rush before. Where is it? There you go. Triangle. Shit. It was the Flaming Attacks. I think I upgraded it twice, but before I upgrade anything twice, let me do this. Yeah, combo finishers deal more, that's good. Overpower, I had 1 rank in. Critical Assassinate, I know I had this all the way up. I think I had this, hold on, before I upgrade that. I mean, this was the perfect time to get poisoned, to be honest, if I was going to get poisoned. Oh, well, whatever. Change, there you go. Circle. We got the Shield Breaker. Chain Assassinate. Revelation, I think I had 2 ranks in, right? No, I still have 6 points. I don't remember what I put them in. Ring of Chaos, I think I upgraded. What? No, I fucked up. I want to cancel. Goes on square. And it's flaming weapons. There is no cooldown. I have 4 ability points. I didn't put them into something I should have. I took 1 from Slow Time. I just earned 1, and I took 1 from Rain of Destruction. So where'd the other one come from? I don't remember. Whatever. It probably doesn't matter that much. So maybe Overpower, damage and efficiency increased. Can't wait till I figure out what I didn't upgrade here. I think maybe I did upgrade the Sparta Kick. I think I put that to level 2. So let's upgrade the Sparta Kick again. What is the level 3? Kick is so powerful that multiple targets can be hit by the shockwave. Fit of Godly Rage. All attacks inflict 20% more damage. During this time, all enemy attacks are non-lethal. Yeah, let's get it. Fit of Godly Rage inflict 35% more damage for 15 seconds. That might be worth it. I kind of want to put this to circle, but I don't know what the cooldown is. Yeah, because... Okay, here's what I'll do. In a few levels, I'll be able to swap those positions pretty easily. And then that's pretty much going to be my endgame wheel, it's looking like. So I have 1 extra point. I almost probably should just put it in. Can I get Revelation 3? No. Hero Strike. I will, when I fuck around, I want to get Hero Strike. I think that's going to be pretty helpful. Every hit received boosts attack damage. So it's kind of a risk-reward sort of a deal. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much it. There you have it. I will stand by it to the day I die. The ranged wheel is fucking dumb. Do the Diablo thing. Let us freely customize our hotbars. I think Diablo really, Diablo has that nice safety mode if you just don't want to, you know, confuse yourself and you want to have a roundabout about abilities, but I can live on the edge. I can live pretty dangerously. I've done pretty well so far, I feel. So is the guy whose horse this is part of the cult, I'm guessing? Otherwise, if this doesn't link to the cult, I have no clue who this is. I have no clue how to find him, where he is. Help people nearby. I mean, I'm doing what I can, so...
Have you decided what should be done?
Should keep it.
If he needs the horse more than the man he stole it from, let him keep it. It will do him more good.
So, determining whether a crime deserves a consequence or reward is dependent on the...
Damn, I'm gonna get hyper-analyzed for
An
this shit, I
intriguing
know.
thought, although I can see how dangerous such thinking might be.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
He's gonna put this on me. I mean, his actions are just, I don't know.
If the action was for a good reason, then he
Well, I'm
is in the
talking
right.
about the cult members.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Can't
Of
dissect
course
my
you
life
can't.
all
It's
day,
a luxury
man.
few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay. Wow, that was the lamest ending to a quest ever. On a high horse. Well, I still don't know who this guy is, so unless there's a conclusion to this storyline, I feel like I've done everything. Because all these black quests are just random farmable quests. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to look it up then. I don't know where else to find this guy. I've done everything around here. Let's give it a few seconds, maybe see if a new mission pops up once they reward me my experience. If not, then forget it. Yeah, I mean, they say help people nearby. I don't know where this guy is and how to find him. I've pretty much been all over Attika at this point. I've cleared the fucking area. There's nothing else left here. Right? Yeah, it's a message board. So unless it's some shit like out here in the one part of it that has nothing to do with anything, then I guess sure. You know, Chaos is a different island. Let's look at the clue again. Cultist owns a quarry and a slave operation. Formerly of the Vein is a known eye and a terrifying one at that. Ruthless in his oppression, cruel as his revenge. Attica is large, and his people are a problem. Let him deal with them. From his quarry and slave trade, there he will be our eyes and ears. The expertise in building deadly and expensive... yeah, okay. Well, I mean, the only one left to do is to find this dude and to get rid of him. He leveled up, by the way, so let's go get him. We need to go into, what is it, Argos anyway?